McDonald's serves nearly 9 million pounds of hot, crispy fries daily in its US restaurants. That's enough to fill 30 Olympic-sized swimming pools. But how do they do it? McDonald's relies on farms in Idaho, Washington, and Oregon to produce 6.8 billion pounds of potatoes annually. These states are ideal for potatoes, with nutrient-rich volcanic soil and a climate promoting healthy growth. Modern harvesters can lift 16 rows at once, using cutting-edge tech to maximize efficiency. In Idaho, the harvest season typically begins in September. Machines move across fields, collecting tubers and soil, which are then screened on conveyor belts. A smart screening system uses upward airflow to separate stones from potatoes. Lighter tubers rise while heavier stones fall. Other materials like roots and stems are left in the field as plant waste. This setup processes 3 million pounds of soil per hectare, collecting 60,000 pounds of potatoes hourly. But the process doesn't end there. Potatoes need processing within 7 hours to prevent browning, but that's too much to handle quickly. So, after harvest, potatoes go to trucks that take them to a station for unloading onto conveyors. Each truck carries about 110,000 pounds of potatoes from the field. Here, damaged, sprouted or rotten potatoes are removed. Healthy ones go to climate-controlled storage that can hold over 220 million pounds of potatoes. After drying for 7-10 days, they're ready for processing. Some can be stored for months with specific protocols. Only the best potatoes, mainly russet Burbank, are chosen for McDonald's fries. This potato is ideal for fries due to its long, straight shape and low moisture content, ensuring crispiness. Harvesters must be careful, as even the slightest bruise can compromise quality. That's why only 70% of harvested potatoes are processed. The rest go to animal feed or other potato products. A key player is J.R. Simplot Company, McDonald's partner since 1960, alone produces 15% of the potatoes that become McDonald's fries. These whole potatoes, fresh from the soil, form the base of McDonald's fries, debunking myths about using potato slurry in production. In fact, McDonald's is so committed to non-GMO potatoes, it rejected Simplot's innate potato that bruises less and releases fewer harmful compounds when fried. When potatoes arrive at processing facilities like Simplot's factory in Caldwell, Idaho, the first step is washing them to remove dirt and debris. The potatoes are then peeled in a high-pressure steam machine that strips off the skin. Any remaining imperfections are cut away by hand to ensure each potato is flawless. Speed is crucial. Factories like this process up to 1 million pounds of potatoes daily. To create perfect McDonald's fries, potatoes are shot through tubes at 75 miles per hour and cut into their iconic shape by sharp knife grids. Each fry must be between 1/4 and 1/3 inch thick, with consistency being a top priority. After cutting, the fries undergo a series of tests of quality control. Optical scanners check each fry, flagging any with visible flaws for removal. But McDonald's fries aren't just potatoes. If you look closely at the ingredients, you'll spot some surprising additions. Dextrose, a simple corn-based sugar, is used to keep the fries golden color, while sodium acid pyrophosphate helps reduce a carcinogen that forms when potatoes are fried. One unique additive, though, is natural beef flavor. After these additions, fries are blanched to remove natural sugars, then dried before partial frying. This double cooking process, once at the factory and once at the restaurant, creates that crispy, addictive exterior. The first frying occurs in vats of vegetable oil, heated to nearly 400 degrees Fahrenheit. McDonald's used to use partially hydrogenated oils, but switched to a trans fat-free blend in 2008 after testing 18 different oils. Then, the fries are quickly frozen in a tunnel that drops their temperature to 10 degrees Fahrenheit. This rapid freezing maintains freshness and texture, preparing the fries for shipping. Food safety is crucial, with each batch undergoing strict tests for color, moisture, and quality. McDonald's fry factories produce over 3 billion pounds of fries yearly, each able to make 2,000 pounds per minute. Once processed, frozen fries are distributed via a complex network to 14,000 U.S. McDonald's restaurants. Refrigerated trucks transport the fries at ideal temps to ensure they arrive fresh and ready to cook. This global supply chain is vast, with fries from places like Simplot's Caldwell plant reaching over 20 countries. In the US, McDonald's gets 2 to 3 deliveries weekly. Fries are kept frozen until needed to refill the fry box. During busy hours, fries are cooked almost non-stop. The genius of McDonald's system, fries cook in just 3 minutes thanks to factory prep. Fries are cooked in veggie oil at exactly 335 degrees Fahrenheit for the perfect crunch. McDonald's claims they've nailed the ideal salt amount for their fries. A small serving has 0.5 g of salt, while a large has 350 milligrams. Though fries are hugely popular, they don't stick around for long. McDonald's Canada revealed that fries stay in the warming tray for just 7 minutes before being tossed, ensuring customers always get fresh fries. If you want a fresh batch, just ask. The staff will gladly make it, though it might take a few extra minutes. McDonald's franchise system is key to its success worldwide. With 95% of restaurants owned by franchisees, strict quality controls maintain uniformity. Whether in New York or California, the fries taste the same. In Japan, McDonald's adapted fries with unique seasonings like seaweed powder or teriyaki sauce. Globally, McDonald's serves 70 million customers daily. So wherever you are, McDonald's fries likely remain one of the menu's most popular items. Beer is one of the world's oldest and most consumed alcoholic drinks. It's made with natural ingredients, bottled at incredible speeds. So, how is beer made? In today's video, we follow barley harvesting and craft beer brewing. Sometimes nothing beats an ice-cold beer, but creating that unique flavor isn't easy. It all begins in the barley fields. Barley typically grows in temperate climates. In the US, northern and western regions are main barley producers. Idaho, Montana, North Dakota, and Washington are top barley states. Barley is planted in spring. At first it looks like grass. After reaching 30 to 40 centimeters, they start forming seeds. Barley growing conditions vary by cultivar. However, barley thrives in cool, moist conditions. Harvest time depends on grain moisture and field climate. Barley is ready when grain moisture is 12.5% to 18%. If grain moisture is low, farmers must store wet grain carefully. Barley is typically harvested using combines and threshers. The barley harvest is handled with great care. For malting, higher harvesting standards are required. Barley must be dry for easy grain straw separation by the harvester. Winter barley is harvested in July, spring barley in August. Post-harvest, barley is brought here for quality and germination tests. Farmers check skin adhesion, mold, frost damage, and plant diseases. After passing tests, the next step is malting. Freshly harvested barley is starchy and smells grassy. If you brew beer immediately, the yeast can't access these complex carbs. So, malting is key to turn barley into malt, shaping beer's color, aroma, and taste. Start by soaking the barley in water, letting it absorb moisture. After hours, drain the water and expose the seeds to air. It goes through wetting and oxidation stages to activate. Soaking ends when the grain's moisture hits about 45%. It takes 3 to 5 days, depending on barley type and environment. During germination, you'll see roots growing, a good sign. Starch storage happens via thermodynamics. Growers control sprouting for even growth. Growers turn seeds to keep roots tangled, limiting airflow through them. The drying process is the final step, done with hot air. It starts with sprouted barley spread in the oven, heated to the right temp. Drying affects barley's color and flavor and stops it from becoming a plant. Heat dries barley and breaks down starch into simple sugars for fermentation. The boiler is crucial as it impacts the malt's color and flavor. Canadian barley is globally renowned, with 23,000 farmers producing 8 million tons yearly. Barley is taken from fields and undergoes processing at the factory. But why was barley chosen for making beer? Barley is the top grain for beer due to its ideal properties. Experimenting with flavors, processes, and ingredients is trending. Steeping barley activates enzymes within the grain. Barley is placed in a tub and soaked until fully saturated. Water is changed daily and every 45 to 72 hours. Seeds are aerated and stirred to germinate, releasing enzymes. Grinding barley increases surface area for better water access. Mills use specialized equipment like roller or hammer mills. Barley is mixed with warm water to a porridge-like consistency. Boiling sterilizes, killing any unwanted microorganisms. Hops are added during boiling to create bitterness. The longer hops boil, the more bitter the beer gets. Hops are usually added in the last 15-30 minutes of boiling for flavor. The boiling process typically lasts about 60 to 90 minutes. All of this happens inside the kettle. They were 2.1 to 3.6 meters wide, 2 stories tall to heat the kettle. Once fermentation's done, it's filtered and pumped to the fermenting tank. Fermentation is where the magic happens. There are 2 types of fermentation in beer production. These are primary first stage and secondary fermentation. When yeast is most active, it eats most sugar and creates beer. Beer is packaged in various forms, including bottles and cans. The packaging process is crucial for preserving quality. Some beers are filtered again to remove any remaining solids and yeast before packaging. Brewers also measure factors like alcohol content, bitterness, pH, and color. Breweries use various techniques to ensure their beer's consistency in flavor and quality. Kelowna residents are having a blast making craft beer. They have a small brewery space. Though small scale, each production step mirrors large factories. They work hard to produce quality beer. Multiple full kegs allow for creating many different beer styles. Kelowna is located in the far north of the desert, so water scarcity became an issue for brewers. A standard kettle system needs 4-6 liters of water per liter of beer. Since water usage is high, conservation is crucial. They filter and reuse clean water in fermentation tanks for the next batch. Brewers are mindful of this agricultural industry's growth. They aim for economic growth while respecting the environment. They use spent grains after fermentation as animal feed.